So many guests you have from other countries, sir, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from Saudi Arabia today.
Generally, what do I do when somebody requests me to talk about something which will help them? I know that it is going to help many others also. So what do I do is I have got some people on my broadcast list. I will send them the details. So today's this G-Meet is based on the question, how do I pronounce your name, dear?
Dedipya, sir.
Dedi?
Dedipya. Deepya.
Yeah. So Dedipya, will you tell me what made you to send me that WhatsApp message? And how do you know me? What is your interest? So that gives the background for others. Many of them are new. Because when somebody listens ISRO joining, so that was the message which I have sent to few of my contacts. I never expected it will get to different people, and many new faces are there. So if at all they are going to contact me further, Dedipya is the reason for that. So
Thank you, sir.
thank you, love you for that. You tell me where are you from and all the details. Don't become confused in using words.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am from Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Stop
Nusvi.
calling the. I am sure most of the people like to call sir, sir, sir. Sir is a European, British Kingdom, United Nation. When UK was ruling, they used to give a sir title. That is what is called Sir Isaac Newton, Sir C.V. Raman and all that. I also like to get a sir before my name. Unfortunately, UK stopped it and I am not eligible for that. And you call sir putting at the end, that is a normal. Even to a conductor you call him sir because you want something from him. Some favor you want, you will call them sir. Okay, so you could call me Tataya, Appaya, Ammaya, anything you want. మీ తాతగారి గారు తాతగారు అట్లా పిలవండి, మంచిదే అది. Yeah. So you tell. You are muted.
Sir,
Yeah. No sir, you should learn this.
Tata garu.
Yeah.
When I was studying at 11th standard, I read an article on you, sir, that you have been clarifying doubts, doubts about subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics, and all the other.
That
So,
is Eenadu,
Sir?
Sunday supplement in Eenadu.
Yes, sir.
The most widely circulated Telugu newspaper told that Dr. T.P. Shashikumar helps all the students. Correct?
So, but I was not having any type of doubts at that time, sir. But now I always dream about joining in ISRO, working in ISRO. So, and I got to know that you are a former space scientist.
Yeah.
So I thought you'll give some suggestions for me to prepare grade for GATE exam and the entire details about ISRO, sir.
So you now are studying for 12th class or you passed 12th?
I passed 12th standard, sir.
And what is your next plan?
Engineering, CSC.
Where are you from?
Andhra Pradesh, Nusvid, sir. Nusvid, Andhra.
No, where are you from?
Sir?
Where
Sorry,
is your native?
Nusvid, sir.
Where do you stay? The place name.
I stay at Nusvid, sir.
Where is
Andhra
that
Pradesh.
place? How do we know? Is it that a famous place
Near
like
Vijayawada.
New York City?
Near Vijayawada, sir.
Yeah, that you should tell. Understood? When I ask you where are you 3 times, it means I am not familiar with that place.
Okay, sir.
So you are close to Vijayawada.
Yes.
Where are you planning to join for your engineering BTech?
Vellore Institute of Technology, Amaravati, sir.
Oh, Amaravati, they started a VIT.
Yes, sir.
Good. Where is Vellore Institute original?
Vellore, sir.
Where is Vellore?
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu where?
Tamil Nadu.
Where in Tamil Nadu?
India, Tamil.
No, that is
Near,
correct.
Kerala.
No. See, when I asked you where is your native place, immediately I asked you where is your native place. Then I was not aware of that place. Then I asked you where. So you said near Vijayawada. Vellore is near to Coimbatore, Tiruvannamalai Coimbatore road. Tiruvannamalai is famous, Coimbatore is famous. Or Salem, all that places, Salem, Tirupur, Coimbatore. From there, when you go to Tiruvannamalai, you will cross Vellore. Last year, almost January, I was there. Tiruvannamalai, Vellore and all that.
Okay.
Why am I asking this? You should have interest in knowing all the details. There are few people who joined in this meet. When I asked them, do you know Dr. TPS? They don't know. They got a online link to join. Some people asked me, oh, this person is asking, who is this person who is going to talk? That interest to learn should be there, first of all. Okay, now I have interest to know, what do you know about ISRO? What is ISRO doing?
Sir, ISRO is a famous organization in India which works on rockets and sending rockets into the space and on work about research on space and all relating to space, sir. All related to space.
Anybody has got any correction on this? Is that what DDP is saying is correct or wrong? Anybody want to correct this? I want people to interact. It is not a lecture.
Indian Space Research Organization.
I want to see your face and introduce yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Again, sir. I don't like the word sir. Yeah. Good morning, Dr. TPS is also fine.
Yeah. Dr. TP, right, sir?
Dr. TPS. Teachers, parents and students. TPS means that.
TPS. Okay, sir. So myself, Dr. Priya Trivedi.
Yeah, Priya Trivedi. Yeah, Priya.
Priya. Sir, actually, it is related with the Indian Space Research Organization.
Yeah. What do they do? What do they learn in ISRO?
Actually, we work on this research which is based on the beyond our that is space. Whatever the things which happen after the Earth, beyond the Earth, what is.
So you are defining space. So you are telling space department learn about space. Okay, that is enough. Don't have to define space. So you think ISRO will learn about space. Okay, anybody else? Both are wrong. That is why I am asking. I want to know whether somebody here knows what ISRO does.
Sir, ISRO was first created by India to send satellites and rovers to space and study about them.
Study about
other
them.
planets.
What is that them?
Study about the space.
Yeah, again wrong.
Study about space.
Again
planets,
wrong.
weather.
Again wrong. Again wrong. Again wrong. See, anybody. I see ISRO is a very famous organization. Everybody knows ISRO. But none of you know what ISRO does. So far now I did not get a correct answer. Yeah.
Planetary.
Good morning, doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can contribute to your question
Yeah.
and answer to that. So basically, ISRO is an organization, probably government organization, which build a carrier vehicle, PSLV, GSLV, which carries certain satellites. It can be our in-house satellites, which are for India, or it can be payloads, which are for other countries.
Okay.
They launch it into either orbit, which is synchronous with our Earth, or a polar orbit. So basically the purpose of satellites can be anything. It can be for some kind of survey or security, or it can be purely internet distribution. So the purpose varies, but the scope or the boundary of ISRO is how efficiently we can build those vehicles, launch vehicles and related technologies like rockets, engines, payload arrangements, synchronization, and probably beyond that, if we are planning to go to other satellites like moon or planets, so what kind of technologies are required to reach that outer space? So ISRO studies and try to develop proof of concept and actual launch vehicle related to that.
Okay, that is a close answer. Thank you. Where are you from, Praveen ji?
Sure, may I try?
Actually, I just got this thing. I'm from Mysore, and my two boys, they are interested in science, so I thought of joining and listening to you.
What do you do?
I work for an IT company, TCS.
Okay, so you are with the TCS. I used to go to TCS Hyderabad to give orientation programs.
Good to know that.
I started my computer science from 1984 when I joined for my MSc in mathematics.
Okay.
I retired from ISRO Space Center in Hyderabad. I also worked in headquarters Bangalore. I was also in Ahmedabad. Yeah, somebody else who wanted to tell?
So may I?
Who?
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah.
yeah, sir. ISRO develops and delivers application-specific satellite products. And
No, I don't want you to read. I want you to tell.
So may I?
If you know, you tell.
So may I?
Yeah.
First of all, good morning. I'm Shrikar Sai. So what does ISRO do? ISRO first of all launches satellites into orbit and tries to learn about space exploration.
Half part is right, half part is wrong.
Okay, so ISRO is about space exploration, which
That is
creates
wrong. That is wrong. That is where you are wrong. Again. Yeah. Yeah.
It also learns
Yeah.
about.
Hello. Hello.
Somebody is saying hello, hello. Not required. Yeah.
Yes. Myself.
Yeah.
I want to tell you want the answer about what is the main aim of the ISRO. So first thing, the Indian Space Research Organization.
Yeah.
This is the whatever you want to ask that. What is the meaning of that? So Indian Space Research Organization. The aim of this organization to make a satellite and how and which part and which is the main origins and which is the main function that satellite and how can to launch these satellites in what basis. So they are having a different types of a program. This is some little bit of knowledge. I don't know about what is the detail of that, but whatever knowledge I share with you.
Yeah, Nishita wanted to speak.
Yes, sir. But nation is required to know about the weather report, and it is required to know about the communication and everything. For a nation, it's a basic subject. And you know, that is what ISRO does. It knows about satellite communication, and it launches even satellites for communication, and it goes through weather reports for even the navigation purpose of cities and everything. And it does many things, like disaster. If there is any kind of disaster, it can show us the information and it can ask some questions regarding it.
Yeah, what Dr. G told and what Nishita told, all your answers are correct, close to correct, but not the correct one. Anybody?
May I add on?
Yeah, one more person I will. Yeah. Athira.
Planetary exploration for
Wrong.
national.
Stop. That's wrong. Totally wrong. See, the planetary exploration, I thought 15 minutes I'll give for all of you to answer this. So it's 11:15 now. Actually, there is a big mistake in the name what is given as Space Department. ISRO is Indian Space Research Organization. Actually, we don't do research on space at all. Nothing to do with the space. Our interest is not space. Our interest is Earth. We want to communicate from one place to another place like a television. How do television works? Television, yeah, television has got an antenna which will produce from my relay station. The programs are streamed and it goes to satellite on top of Earth, and from top of the Earth it will get reflected and your antenna will capture it. When you keep a antenna for your television, you have a specific orientation in which it has to be kept. They will tell you 97 degree. When heavy rain comes, immediately the message comes on your television due to bad weather. Why is it coming? Because it is coming from satellite. How far? The satellite is 36,000 kilometers above Earth. 36,000 kilometers above Earth. Unimaginably huge distance. Don't forget this. When we have a television program, somewhere it is getting telecasted, it goes to the space 36,000. The Earth is 6,200 kilometer radius. So 12,000 is the diameter. So you can imagine 3 times Earth. Over Earth, if you keep another 2 Earth, that far is the satellite. So one major application of ISRO is to support. We are not producing television programs and all that. Yes, one of our ISRO center also has got a television telecast center. That is in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad we have a television center. DECU, it was called DECU. And that television center works very closely with Doordarshan. Otherwise, ISRO doesn't talk about any television programs. But what ISRO does is, we keep satellite there so that anybody can use it. So what is done? We sell it to different television companies, different bandwidth. Now in radio, TV and all, when you are tuning, what are you doing? Whatever the specific bandwidth is given by ISRO, that bandwidth only they will be telecasting, so you are able to get it. And if ISRO satellites, different satellites we have, based on the satellite, the angle will be put. So that's why the antenna has to be tilted accordingly. So this is what one of the major program. One is telecommunication support. We are not doing supporting them. Second one is, somebody also mentioned, remote sensing satellite. What do we do is, we keep a satellite at 700 kilometer to 1000 kilometer, 600 to 1000 kilometer height difference from the Earth. It goes around pole to pole, polar satellites. It's called a polar satellite. That is 700 to 1000 kilometer height. So that satellite will keep on taking pictures, and those pictures are used for mapping, to create maps. Your Google map, when you are on mobile, you can see Google map. How do this map comes? The Google map is produced because the map needs the picture of the ground. That picture is what you are seeing in Google map. These are all from satellite. So ISRO in India, it is under government. We take pictures, and what do? Assume in your house area you want a picture. There is an institution called National Remote Sensing Center, NRSC. Earlier it was NRSA. It was not under government earlier. Now it is totally under government. Earlier it was autonomous. Government funding, individual organization. So what do? They take this data and sell it to people. Anybody, any government department or private department, whoever want this data, they can purchase, they can pay money. So this is a commercial organization. NRSA is a commercial organization. That's like a selling station, super bazaar, supermarket where images are sold. Internationally also there are so many such institutions. So what do? They want to launch a satellite, somebody mentioned. We take their satellite. So India ISRO's job is not sending rockets. Rocket is not important. On top of the rocket there is a satellite which is kept. Sending the satellite, rocket is the vehicle. So 36,000 kilometer height, if you want to send something, we need GSLV. Geostationary Satellite Launch Vehicle. What is geostationary? Earth is always going round and round and round, revolution, rotation, no rest at all. It is keep on moving. So assume that my program from Delhi, Doordarshan program is going in the air. By the time Earth is moving, satellite also should move along with that. So it's like vehicle is moving, I want to take a picture of somebody traveling in the vehicle. My camera also should move together, right? So GSLV is putting satellite which is called INSAT, which is in such a height when Earth is going, with respect to Earth, geostationary. Geo means Earth. With respect to Earth, it is stationary. It is not stationary because Earth is not stationary. But with respect to Earth, it is stationary. So that is one major program, geostationary satellite. So launching that vehicle, we need GSLV. And launching the remote sensing satellite, polar satellite launch vehicle, PSLV is required. Most of the rocket launching, we cannot do it with the costliest satellite keeping on that. If it is to be experimented, we have got another set of experimental launching satellite, that's called Augmented Satellite Launch Vehicle, ASLV. So PSLV, GSLV, ASLV and satellite INSAT and IRS. What is ISRO job? These 5 are ISRO's job. After launching, what we should do? We should control it. Where is launching happening? It is in Sriharikota. Sriharikota Launch Center. That is called Satish Dhawan Launch Center because Satish Dhawan was one of the space chairman. His name is kept there. And where is it controlled? It is controlled from 2 places. One is in center of India, that is in Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Another one is in Bangalore. Why Bangalore? Because ISRO headquarters is Bangalore. Where is the data for the weather prediction? Because INSAT not only gives satellite for television communication, it also takes pictures, and all the time you can see in the newspaper and all one picture of Earth. Cloud is there, therefore weather prediction. One picture will be put. That picture is INSAT picture. Who is the user for this INSAT picture? We are not giving any information about rain, weather and all that. That department is meteorology department. Weather prediction is done by meteorology department. So what do? Meteorology department, ISRO will give the data to that department. That department will do all the mathematical modeling, understanding how the rain prediction can be done and all that. ISRO doesn't know anything about it. ISRO's job is not predictions. The picture is given to them with every constant interval. We will give every half an hour, every moment we can give. Every second, every millisecond, every micro fraction of second we can give images. Because from 36,000 kilometers, the image will come to our receiving station, that is given to meteorology department. So that is giving data is ISRO's job. Taking data. So we are not taking data of the space. We are taking data of the Earth and the cloud only. Looking at Earth, that is ISRO is an eye in the space looking Earth. ISRO is a ear to hear the telephone connection. Now it is all fiber cable. Earlier it was not fiber cable. It was coming through satellite only. So ISRO is eye, tongue, ear for Earth. Many people get confused because ISRO looks at space. That department is called astronomy department. What is astronomy department people will do? They will stand in the Earth, take a telescope and look at the space. So what is space department will do? They will stand in the space with a camera, they will look to the ground. So most of the people, when I asked the question, answer was ISRO will learn about space. So which department will learn about space? Astronomy, astrophysics department.
Can I say something, sir?
Let me finish. Why there is a confusion of space department learning about astronomy, astrophysics? Because we have the most famous department is United States of America. They have got a combined NASA. They do both. That is a combined department. ISRO is not combined. Okay, so that is the difference. Yeah, now somebody wanted to tell. Who is that person who want to speak?
I had a doubt.
Myself, sir.
Yeah, myself I will not get. No, you have a name so that it gets recorded.
Sir, my name is Ishita.
I am not able to see you because I am only seeing few pictures. So if you tell I am so and so, I want to speak. So I will be very clear. Yeah. Yeah. Gopalakrishnan.
Sir, ISRO. Yes, sir. ISRO
Yeah.
is developing and designing the satellite and the equipment, sir.
Yes. ISRO designing satellite is done in Space Application Center, Ahmedabad. The vehicle is created, the engine, how to work, all that is done in LPSC, that is in Thiruvananthapuram. VSSC also makes the rocket, and there is a satellite center in Bangalore. Their job is how to control, because you have to look down, top and all that. That's called the gyro system. That engineering, electronics and all is done in Bangalore. Lodging is done in Sriharikota. Most of the spare parts, nut and bolt, is done by private companies. So what ISRO does is, we don't do the engineering, we don't do manufacturing, we do only assembly. Everything is given contract to outside people. Assembly is done, and maybe the rocket, you have got a chamber, the outside is what you see as a big round circle. That is too huge. That is the rocket. When you are launching, the rocket is almost like a 15 floor building. Nearly 60 feet height, and that whole spare parts sometimes is built in different part of the country. I know some company in Hyderabad, where I am in Hyderabad. So from Hyderabad it goes by road to Sriharikota. Camera is built in some other country. Electronics is built, purchased from different country. We put them together, and the whole satellite is created in Ahmedabad, and the camera is as big as a room, 15 by 15 feet room, much bigger than probably some of your bedrooms. It's maybe equivalent to your hall in the house. That is the camera, because the focus is 3 meters. Your mobile focus is less than few millimeters, whereas the ISRO satellite, you can get inside the camera. That's how if you stand, 2-3 people can stand inside the camera. That big is the camera. And that camera, with all insulation, it goes to Sriharikota, that is put onto the rocket, and then the rocket is launched. You can see all these in the ISRO website, isro.gov.in. Gov is government, IN is India. My website is, Indian websites are generally with the IN. DRTPS, that's my name, Dr. TPS. My trust is Shiksha, SHIKS. Shiksha means teaching and learning. Dr. TPS-Shiksha.in. That means I am from India. That's how it is. So ISRO doesn't speak about, if somebody says I am interested to know astronomy, cosmology, I want to know the planetary system, I want to learn about the sun and other planets, ISRO is not the place. You have to go to astronomy center. This is like going to a vegetarian restaurant asking for chicken biryani. Okay, so be very careful. Many people get into ISRO without even knowing what ISRO does. ISRO's job is launch vehicle, satellite launching, and some very specific how the data is. When the data comes, you know, Earth is moving, camera is also moving. When you take a picture of somebody who is running and you are also running behind, the picture will not be clear. So what do? We want to correct the picture. So lot of computer science, physics, mathematics people are required. I am a mathematician, but I learned into computer science and electronics, electrical engineering, all that we should know. So what I am doing, what I have done in ISRO is image processing. Image processing, if you ask electrical engineering, they will say signal processing. So it is electrical engineering. It is also electronics engineering. It is computer science, though my subject is mathematics. So to get into ISRO, the question what Deep asked to us, that is why we are meeting today. One question from Deep. So what is the answer? Yes, you can get into ISRO even if you are a master in physics, master in mathematics, master in computer science, or BTech. BTech with most of the. Suppose you are a mechanical engineer, you have option. You are a chemical engineer, we need people who work in chemical engineering because rocket is chemical engineering job. We want electronics people. ISRO also takes civil engineers because we have our own construction department. So most of the engineers get into ISRO. Basic scientific activity in ISRO, electronics, electrical, computer science, these are all the major branch. So what is done? Aeronautical engineering also required because we need to design the rocket. And we want to know how the rocket will go. So little bit of space science we must know. Otherwise we cannot launch a rocket. So aerodynamics is there. Therefore, in one institute was created, that is in IIST in Thiruvananthapuram, Indian Institute of Space Technology. And Indian Institute of Space Technology take a lot of +2 completed children. Those who can write IIST entrance exam. Earlier we were taking with the IIT entrance exam rank. But now IIST conducts its own entrance. IIST edu.in, Education India. IIST, Indian Institute of Space Technology, it's a beautiful campus. It's near Thiruvananthapuram. Once you into that, definitely you can get into ISRO if you are doing very good in the BTech. Because most of the BTech students, the very specific training is given where they will directly fit into Department of Space. So data processing, the satellite picture which we take, how to make it useful for people. That is one aspect which we do. So one of the thing is rocket. Another one is aerodynamics. Another one is space technology. Another one is image processing, geographic information system. All that is being taken care of by the Indian Institute of Space Technology. But that is not enough because all that electronics, computer science people are also required. So what do ISRO do? ISRO give advertisements in most of the newspapers. It is not through UPSC. isro.gov.in. Go to website, you will see advertisements. Nationally, you have to be an Indian national first. You have to be minimum graduates, BTech. Or BTech is equivalent to MSc. MSc in physics, MSc in mathematics. such people can get into ISRO, writing an entrance exam, then a personal interview. That interview will be with a lot of logic, reasoning, your ability to speak, how do you work with the people, how can you have a interdisciplinary approach for understanding, because just mathematics will not help. You must understand other subjects also parallelly. So it's little bit tough interview. With all that you get a scientist SC post. It's all called the SB, SC, SD, SC, SF, SG like that. So you get into an SC post. If you have an MTech, you can also get the same post. But with the 2 years, you will get a promotion. If you perform well. ISRO always does a flexible complementary system of promotion. If you are very good, you get promotion faster. If you are not good, you will get delayed promotion. Your promotion will be very slow. So sometime in ISRO, your junior become your senior. It is not like a other government system. If you don't work also, you get promotion. No. But promotions are much faster. When I joined ISRO, 1989 I joined, 32 years back. That time, U.R. Rao, he was an electrical engineer with a PhD, physics man, basically a physics man. He was in nuclear energy and such. Satish Dhawan, Baba, all these people were Vikram Sarabhai. They were all Department of Atomic Energy. So ISRO took birth in atomic energy. That is because basic physics was the subject. So we have a common subject. Generally ISRO will accept all physics people. If you are very good in physics, because satellite launching, rocket trajectory, that is physics and mathematics. There is no difference between physics and mathematics. Both are same. Now because of computers, all the image processing, electronics, computer science, they also have good opportunities. We have got earlier ISRO chairman, Radhakrishnan was an electrical engineer. But then he was first in ISRO, he was looking at accounts department. Don't think that when you become an engineer, you will only do that. You will get a job of accounting, administration, billing. Assume that you are a scientist with electrical engineering, but your job is in NRSA, selling satellite data. So you are a salesperson sometime. Sometime you have to market. Radhakrishnan, before becoming chairman, he was marketing satellite, was his job. You have to know how to market. Internationally, how do you market? That is also to be known. And we also have a national natural resource management system, where we help all the state government for their support. Every state in India has got one supporting system for ISRO, because we take care of the land, revenue, road construction, some flood happening, and somewhere the river has dried up, no water available. Where do you get water? So we also know how to look for water under the ground. So there are a lot of support which ISRO gives. When police people also will require ISRO support. So that's also given. So there are a lot of applications. That's what we do. This is what I wanted to tell you. I thought I will speak half an hour. I spoke nearly 20-25 minutes. Now you can ask questions. I can answer you.
Sir, what is the difference between Thiruvananthapuram, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center and ISRO?
Department of Space is under every government you have a department. ISRO is not a department, it's an organization, it's a company. It's a under which department? It is under Department of Space. So generally in government every department secretary is an IAS. There are 2-3 departments like Atomic Energy, Space Department. Secretaries are not IAS. Secretary is a scientist. So ISRO chairman, ISRO is the biggest organization under Space Department. So Space Department secretary is ISRO chairman. Both are equal, both are same. Generally headquarters for all the government offices, Delhi. But ISRO Vikram Sarabhai said, I don't want to sit in Delhi, I want to sit in Bangalore. So Department of Space Secretary will sit in Bangalore. And he also said, I am the chairman. So both ISRO is the biggest organization under Space Department. There are some other organizations also. For example, near Tirupati we have got a the Wind and Topography Research Center. Okay, and we have again Ahmedabad, another center. That is a center for understanding the atmosphere. Atmospheric Research Center is there. First Pisharadi, one great scientist, atmospheric scientist started that. PRL, Physical Research Laboratory. That is under Department of Space. Okay, so my department where I worked in Hyderabad, that is not under ISRO. I am not an ISRO scientist. I am a Department of Space scientist. Department of Space is bigger, ISRO is a small center. Not small, the biggest center under that. My center is a small center which nobody will know. Because we do only military projects. So I am not a Space Department person, not a ISRO. My salary was coming from Cabinet Secretariat, straight from Prime Minister. Okay, so we have got different units working for that. See, for example, under Department of Space, we closely work with the Fisheries Department. People want to know where fish is there. So satellite image will take a picture of the sea surface temperature. Sea surface temperature. That is Oceanography Department. Job of Oceanography Department. So we work with Ocean Department. And there is a center called INCOIS, Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. They will give where fish is there, but data is used from satellites. So INCOIS director was this Radhakrishnan, who was space director, became INCOIS director, then became space chairman. So they are all like brother relationship. Got it? We also work with the archaeology department. ISRO is like helping different departments. Under ISRO, one of the biggest center is VSSC. How many scientists are there? Maybe more than 2000 scientists. At a different grade, different level. Like in police, you have small police and IPS also, right? Assume you are only a BSc Physics, Mathematics, Chemistry. We want people assistant to scientist, scientific assistant. The post is called scientific assistant. If you are a BSc also, you can join ISRO. But then, instead of scientific assistant to scientist, you will take 8 years. Your masters can be 2 years program. If you are a master, you will get 8 years promotion faster in ISRO. Study masters and come. You become a scientist. You join as a scientific assistant. It takes some 6 years, 8 years, some time to become that. But we need people. Some people, when they join, they will become only scientific assistant and retire as scientific assistant. They will do always chemical laboratory. I was in charge of printing large images. Large image means when we get the satellite picture, we get like a strip, like a ribbon. Like an orange, when you cover it with a ribbon, the satellite will go around Earth and take a picture. So what will be the size of the picture? 6,000 kilometers. We cut it into pieces. So sometime 200 kilometer width. You know, Kargil war was there. So I was giving picture of all the border area. So I used to print in my laboratory. I was in charge of printing also. Not only processing, then printing. And after printing, we will roll it and then send it to Delhi. From Delhi, it goes to border. The fishermen people want this. How to look at it. When we wanted to catch Veerappan, I gave the picture to the police people. When Sri Lankan people wanted to do the IPKF, the Sri Lankan problem, I was mapping Sri Lanka. So we do lot of different jobs because image is with us. We take image, cut it into pieces, take that picture. So all this printing job, who will help me? They will not be scientists. To print that, we need like a photo lab. We have chemical people, engineering people, instrumentation people, electronics people, mechanical engineering people. All of them will work in the laboratory. They are all assistants level. So VSSC has got more than 6,000 people. One of the largest center. Near to that next campus is LPSC. What do they do? Liquid propulsion. Inside the rocket, they want that chemistry, heat transfer, fluid mechanics. That was my PhD is in fluid mechanics. So how do you make the fuel for making the pressure much so that the satellite can go faster? So that research happens in LPSC. There is another center called Mahendragiri, small center. That is where rocket is tested. So if you go to ISRO website, you will see lot of centers. So rocket is built, the testing is done somewhere else, fuel is kept somewhere else, everything will go to Sriharikota. From there they will do the setting. Students can visit Sriharikota with a permission. You can see what is there. It's a beautiful scene. You will see rocket kept on the, like a big, on the ground also. Now we have got rocket launching. The building can be done horizontally and then put it vertically to launch. Other one we have got vertically, you keep it, and around that there will be a building. People will work around the building to go, and top of that to keep the satellite there and cover it well and then launch it. It's a beautiful scene. Now you keep the rocket there, but if you fire it, the whole building also will collapse. So what do? After building the rocket, they will pull it 6 kilometers away in a rail. So you will see like a rail, the rocket is going far, from there it will be fired. When you fire, the whole island will become fire sort of a thing. So the whole island is vacated during launch time. Otherwise people are there, fishermen are there. That's a beautiful bird sanctuary. Birds will come from different places. Okay, so these are all done in the Sriharikota. Camera is built in Ahmedabad. So I worked in Ahmedabad also. How to build a camera also we should know, so that I know how to process the picture. So ISRO, what they will do today, whoever joins in ISRO as a scientist, we will send them to all these centers to know different things. Training will be given for few months. What different centers are doing, what is your job. And then you can opt, or they will select you to which center you have to be posted. So sometime you cannot choose, I want to be in Bangalore. No. ISRO will decide whether you have to be in Bangalore or Ahmedabad or somewhere. So my first posting was in Ahmedabad. I also worked in headquarters. ISRO headquarters is where chairman is sitting, secretary is sitting. So there is a program planning project management directorate. Who should become what? Who should become next chairman? How much money is to be given for this project? I was in the directorate also for some time. Then my major job was in Hyderabad. We do image processing. Taking picture, processing it. If you ask somewhere in ISRO, there is one center. In Bangalore, they are only controlling satellite. So there will be a lot of people sitting and then looking at where the satellite is in the space. 600 kilometer height. When it is going, it will give you every moment, it will tell you its life parameter. Which angle they are looking, what is the speed, what is the velocity, what is XYZ, what is X dot, Y dot, Z dot, velocity. So you have to be very good in mathematics. And if somewhere it is changing, you have to tilt it separate. So how much force you have to apply to make it straight? Because the earth is moving, camera is to look at the ground, right? If camera looks somewhere else, instead of taking the picture on the ground, it will take somewhere else. So every time camera has to be adjusted. That is called the gyro system. All that is done in Bangalore. But sometime Bangalore, see, there can be political strike. There can be bad weather. Therefore, we have another duplicate center in Bhopal. So different places, different activity. And many places, data can be received. You can see big antenna. It's as big as a house, small house. Big antenna. Maybe 3 meter diameter. Hyderabad, there is a small place near the new airport. It's called Shadnagar. There you will see at least many antennas. Not one. Whenever satellite comes on top, it will look at the satellite. Morning 9:30 to 10 o'clock is the time to take picture. Because sun reflection is the best time to take sun synchronized picture, remote sensing picture. So what do? They look at the satellite. As the satellite moves, the rocket, the antenna also will move. Like all our TV antenna, it is fixed. But satellite receiving station antenna is not fixed. As it is moving, the antenna also will move along with the satellite. So that the pictures can be taken. It's a beautiful way of taking pictures. All that students can go and visit with permission. Everybody can write to PRO, Public Relations Officer. Look at the contact, write to the chairman. As a group, if you can go, you can learn all this. Otherwise, look at ISRO website and learn. Otherwise, anytime, again we can meet. I can explain you more better. Okay. This is only a preliminary discussion. We can have many more discussions. So VSSC, one of the ISRO center, Space Application Center, another center, and there are a lot of small centers in each state. Yeah, somebody had a question. Yeah.
Yeah, doctor, it's good to know that you were in imaging.
Yeah.
I have a question, something related to that only.
Yeah.
If you can show more light on the surveys, imaging surveys which are done in context of the agricultural or cultivating in this cultivation season. So, or other kind of survey which are related to agriculture. If you can give more information on that, will be helpful.
See, ISRO has got the center called NRSA, NRSC, I told you. NRSC closely work together with the agriculture department. When somebody wanted to know what produce you have, we use not black and white picture. ISRO has got different picture with different bandwidth. Those bandwidth pictures are used for understanding the cultivation already we have, even to know whether the cultivation is growing, progressing well. We also know whether we have got sufficient growth. Remote sensing can be used also to know whether sufficient water is given to the plant, because the color of the leaf will change if water is not given. That is called multispectral imaging. There are very good research happening in this area. NRSA have got agricultural engineers also. So ISRO depend on the application. We also keep some scientists there so that they will also do research for next camera designing. Their inputs are also taken. Application part is given lot of importance, both in regional remote sensing centers, RRSSC, regional remote sensing centers. Each state has, all of them are application scientists only. Okay. National Natural Resource Center, NNRMS, the headquarters is in Bangalore, where Dr. Radhakrishnan was the director there. They also have got an agricultural scientist expert. Why only agriculture? Archaeology center is also there under that. We had a special issue on archaeology under NNRMS. So remote sensing is used in agriculture, water, transportation, many applications. Drought survey. If you look at ISRO drought survey, where the water is not there, how it is affected. Where to get water is also underground water to identify. That is also used. Because ISRO doesn't take satellite picture only with the visible region. What I can see with the eye, 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer. No. It also will look at microwave, infrared, all that pictures can be taken. It is not called color picture. What we use is false color coded image. False color coded means we will not see the color as we see in our eye. Satellite has got a different color. Therefore, it is called false color coded image. All the applications of satellite imaging is done by false color coded. Suppose we take a picture of a snow area, Kashmir. The road will not be seen. So what do? I change the color of the picture, mix two different bandwidth, create a new picture. So that is not the original picture what we see with our eyes. We see a different picture. Therefore, we manage the satellite image for us to see what we want to see in the image. It's a manipulation actually. So image processing is a big manipulation. Suppose I take a picture of something which I wanted to see clearly. I know how to look into that. Zooming it. We do lot of processing. All that is done to support most of the application people. That's what I said. Sea surface temperature. Look at the sea temperature. We will tell you where fish is available. But that research is done in ISRO because we only understand satellite image. Then that information is given to Fisheries Department. We support Coast Guard. And INSAT satellite also has got a rescue alarm system. There are a lot of ships going in the sea. They are not connected to telephones. By mistake they are sinking. How do they tell that we are sinking? Say help, help. Immediately satellite will take a picture. Nobody need to connect also. Automatically satellite will find this ship is sinking, and that information is given to Coast Guard. Coast Guard will go and save them. So that is called rescue system. All these what I am saying is not only important if you want to join ISRO. These are all what questions come in civil service examination. Whoever want to become IAS, civil service, UPSC exam, general knowledge questions. These are all general knowledge questions. Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah. Santoshi. Where are you from, Santoshi?
Sir, I am from Odisha.
Yeah.
I have completed my MSc in mathematics.
Yeah.
So how can I get into ISRO? Means what subject I focus?
I am also a MSc in mathematics when I joined ISRO. Then I finished my PhD while I was in service. Mathematics department, if you do well, your marks are very good. When you apply, if you are in the highest marks, depends on how many people apply in that year and whether you are called for interview or not. There are chances for mathematics people also. From mathematics only I jumped into image processing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
But for entrance exam,
entrance exam.
which area you will
No, what you can do is you keep on looking at isro.gov.in. Whenever there is an advertisement, keep applying. That is one option. After MSc, you can join. Otherwise, what you can do is from MSc, you can get into ISRO related research. Geographic GIS research is there. Geographic Information System. One of the mathematics statistics, very, very fundamentally good. You can assume that your PhD is in image processing. With the doctorate degree, you can apply for scientist D post, next higher post.
Okay, sir.
So, if you are a doctorate, you don't even have to wait for a advertisement. You can directly write to ISRO, I am a doctorate related to space, I wanted to join there. Otherwise, you can, one of the ISRO center is IAST. You can become a teacher of IAST. You are also part, not as a scientist, but as a faculty. But then, if you are a very interested person, there is a program called Respond in Department of Space. Respond is research sponsorship.
Okay.
If you want to take a ISRO related project, ISRO will give you money to do research also. So any IIT, many IITs, many institutions, they are sponsoring people. Like IASC, we get some space department activity because ISRO cannot give an MTech degree earlier. Now we can. You can also do PhD in IAST. After mathematics, you write GATE, get a fellowship, then identify something related to space department, you can do PhD there. And somebody was asking about mapping. There is a Survey of India is the mapping organization. Survey of India also has got an MTech in mapping, MTech in GIS. That is also supported by ISRO. We have got a center in Dehradun. There are two centers, one Asian center, one Indian center. Both of them give MTech in remote sensing. And your basic qualification, you look at it, sometime it can be mathematics. Some of the universities also give image processing and remote sensing MTech, which after MSc you can apply. But you want a fellowship for that, you need a GATE. Without a fellowship, without a GATE, you can do. I used to teach there, I used to go for lectures, I used to go for examination, evaluation and all that. Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University in Hyderabad also has got an MTech in image processing, geographic information system, GIS and remote sensing. One of the center, Dehradun, is called Remote Sensing Institute, Institute of Remote Sensing. They all give masters MTech after MSc or after BTech. With MSc or BTech you can join there.
Okay, sir.
You ask question, it will come just like this. Yeah. Somebody is speaking but not clear. The sound is not clear.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me, sir.
No excuse. You ask the question first.
Sir, who named ISRO?
ISRO earlier was called INCOSPER. When Department of Atomic Energy, Sarabhai, Baba, everybody joined together. You look at ISRO in a website, you will get all the history of ISRO. But then it was renamed as ISRO later, 1970s I think. And the first center was in Thiruvananthapuram in a small church, in a Catholic church. ISRO satellite rocket, I think Kalam gave this in many of his lectures. He was carrying rocket on his shoulders in a church and then working and overnight on a cycle he was doing and all that. Okay, all these pictures you can see there. You can also see these pictures in some of the exhibitions are available in Thiruvananthapuram. When you go and look at ISRO history. There is a beautiful museum. Otherwise, if there is a exhibition, ISRO vehicle used to go around India for showing at different places. Assume your school and few district collectors write to ISRO, vehicle will come to your district also. There is a train-based exhibition conducted by Department of Science and Technology. The train used to go and stand in many of the railway stations and then explain. ISRO has got one compartment inside that. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Deekshita.
Yeah.
From Telangana. I'm 8th class.
Yes.
I have a doubt that for sending to the space, they'll use animals at first, right, sir? Like for testing. For that, are the geologists also part of that?
There was one question in the chat box also, whether ISRO will send astronauts. So far, ISRO is not capable of sending anybody into space. We have space shuttles, which was sent. Indians from different country went to space shuttle. Space shuttle is not that far. It is only 200 kilometers. The atmosphere is 140 kilometers. Just above the atmosphere, space shuttle is there, which does experiment on the space. For that, we are sending. Otherwise, Elon Musk is trying to send people to space. NASA does a lot of experiment. If you look at Google, YouTube, NASA, you will see a lot of such. The Martian movie you must see. How people are sent to. These are all movies only. Okay. So far, other than space shuttle, other than 200 kilometers, people have not gone. Don't ask me whether somebody went to moon or not. I will have to say, not gone. NASA was cheating all of you. Okay. All of us. Otherwise, you must look at...
First, test on animals, right, sir, by sending to the space.
that is generally done like that only.
Before that, will they test for animals like blood test and...
They will do all the tests. I will tell you, not even going to space. Even if you go underwater also, when people go for underwater, when you go immediately after that, you are taken to hospital, not to your house. Because the whole parameter in your body will go bad. I have seen diving people in submarines. There are submarines which go under the water. But from there, they will have to have divers. The divers are put like in a big room. Maybe like our hall size tube will be there. Inside that, one opening, second opening, third opening. Because once you open, water will go inside. Then they will close it. The water will be sucked out. But all the time you are connected with many tubes. And the tubes are connected to the laboratory. Not that under the earth, in the space also, every time you are monitored with your parameter, body parameter. Don't think that two tubes in your nose will make your breathing proper. Because every part of your body, when you are sweating, water is coming out, sweat is coming out. That means your skin has got holes. So air also goes inside that. So don't, just by putting two tubes in your nose, you will not be perfect. Your body will start bursting. Not even that. Why do you want to go to space? I traveled to Kailash. When you go to Kailash, that height, our nose will bleed, teeth will bleed, ear will bleed, eyes will bleed, fingertips also will bleed. Every holes in the body will start bleeding. So you can imagine what will happen somebody goes to space. Understood? So the parameters are kept because the oxygen content in the air will become too less and you will have breathing problem. So care is taken not after bringing back and before sending. Every moment they are watched. Otherwise, see, don't think when you come back you can directly start walking. Your bones will become like bending. It will become elastic. They will not be able to walk. Your bones will become like elastic. It takes some time again to become bone. Okay. There are a lot of beautiful videos better. You just, all of you should send a WhatsApp to me to keep in contact. One, to know who is this person. I know many people joined today because they kept on sending this message to many people. I wish all of you send a WhatsApp to me. My telephone number is 944 74 37 948. And if you don't, yeah, if
Please repeat your number.
944 74 37 948. Somebody posted in the chat box also. If you don't get this, you got disconnected. My telephone number is lost. DR for doctor. I am a doctorate in mathematics. Don't forget it. I am also a psychologist. So I have an MS in psychotherapy. So I have 2 doctors, right? I am also a homeopathist. And don't forget teachers, parents, students. TPS. That's my name. Temperature, pressure, second.
So one question for
Yeah.
you. One question for you.
Yeah. Who is this Grow with Mercury?
And I did my bachelor's in microbiology and master's in psychology. Is there any chance for me in ISRO?
No. ISRO doesn't have any psychological people with the problems.
Okay, and for microbiology?
Microbiology, so far we don't have any direct applications.
Okay, and my son, he is in 12th grade with fisheries, science with fisheries.
Yeah.
And he's very much interested, but he's not good in maths.
Anything in Department of Space, Maths and Physics.
Okay.
Fisheries, we have got, I told you about oceanography. We have got a ocean sat. That satellite itself is called ocean sat. The ocean sat is to take a picture of the sea. Understand sea surface temperature to know fish school. Where fish is settling. The poor fish will go and settle there. Satellite will take a picture. We will tell the fishermen go and catch them. Okay.
So he has scope then. Okay, thank you so much.
Where are you from?
I'm from Maharashtra.
And your name is seen as Grow with what?
Pardon?
Grow. Your name is seen Grow with. I am not able to read the rest.
Grow with Mary. Grow with Mary Rose.
Okay. I am also a psychotherapist.
Okay, I used to work with US school as well.
Good.
As a life science teacher.
We have life science, agriculture, I was telling, some research can be taken. If you think there is something which ISRO needs, and you can always make it as a proposal, send it to ISRO. We have got a respond system, we have got a PRO system. They will respond and see whether, oh, this person can be funded. Otherwise, I used to go to NITs, Bhopal, Manit, Maulana Azad National. They had a satellite building project itself. So ISRO used to send experts to guide them. Also funding is done sometime. So there is a group of people who wanted to do something which may help ISRO tomorrow. ISRO will start finding some fund. Because we want public participation. ISRO doesn't run by its own. Every nut and bolt is manufactured in public domain. And applications of ISRO is unimaginable. So if somebody comes back with saying, yes, I wanted to do. But microbiology is too much into micro, 10 power minus 6 biology. Nanotechnology is 10 power minus 9. Satellite is not that zoom possible today. People can be seen, but not inside the cell. So applications are not there for space. Yeah. But I will tell you,
Thank you.
some of the cameras which are manufactured in ISRO was used in medical sciences. Some of the rocketry material science is used in medical industry. That is why Kalam could sell DRDO collaboration with medical science. So when needle replacement, we need some metal which will not be rusting, which will not have magnetic effect, that is to be placed inside. So medical department works very close to space department. So there are
one thing I wanted to mention you here. Actually, I got appreciation from Dr. Kalam as well in 2013.
Wonderful.
He visited our school and I was the in charge for the science department.
Very good.
And he appreciated me for one of the projects. So
Very
that
good.
was my one of the achievements which I got in my life.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations.
It's fortunate to talk to you. I'm really glad to talk to you. Thank you so much.
We'll keep posting when something happens. I keep doing many such sessions on different areas. Until yesterday, I was on yoga for 30 days. So we have got somebody like I'm seeing in my display next to you is Jayanti. Jayanti, speak.
Yes, sir. I'm really fortunate to hear from you all this information.
She attends most of my lectures.
I'm doing all your lectures and I'm sending all to everyone else.
Yesterday I was talking to some student in Muscat who wanted to decide whether biotechnology or biomedical engineering. So I was talking about microbiology, biomedical. The other day on yoga I was talking into Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Molecular Biology and Cellular Biology.
Very nice, because students are confused. They don't know what to do and you are guiding them.
This is just because of a big message sent by Didipia. Didipia, your name is very particular, beta.
Vidya Dhanam you are doing so much service.
See, annena kshanika triptihi yavat jivam ja vidya.
Really.
Annadanam param danam. The best danam is giving food. Vidya danam atatparam. Higher than that is vidya danam. Annena kshanika triptihi. When you eat food after 3 hours again you will feel hungry. Education, sometimes you don't understand good enough, you will say. But after some time you see, I should have listened, I will get some more knowledge. So definitely until end you will remember. Tomorrow when Didi Pia will become a big scientist, she will remember, oh, I heard from Dr. TPS. So he is dead and gone. Correct? Now somebody is remembering Kalam.
Great service to the society, actually. We are also fortunate to hear from you.
I am fortunate to have this many people. When I just send a message in 1 hour, this many people are joining. That's not that simple, right? That is because I am talking about space department. ISRO and space is a prestige for Indians, right? Don't think when Modi goes to United States, the United Nations give respect to Modi just because we have got space department. And we also, I remember I was in All India Radio when ISRO launched the moon mission. Moon mission. I was talking to the radio people. They were asking a lot of questions. आप हमारा पैसा क्यों बर्बाद कर रहा है, इधर भूखा मर रहा है हम लोग, आप क्यों सैटेलाइट भेज रहा है? Then I had to answer them. I was made responsible to answer those questions. Just because ISRO is famous, I am sure most of the country becomes great because we have got great departments like this. So ISRO is one of the strongest department because of great leaders like Sarabhai, who started ISRO. Yeah, and his wife is a great dancer. He was a great music lover. He was a great meditator.
Malliga Sarabhai.
Malliga Sarabhai. I also worked in space department in Ahmedabad. That's where he is from. Yeah. So all of us should thank DPPia Sai. Your name is not that. How do you pronounce it better again?
Dedipia, sir.
Dedipia. Okay. Dedi. Give me Pia. Pia is what? With love? Yeah. Oh, Priya. Yeah. Anybody else have got any questions? There are a lot of people who are not in contact with me should send a message so that I will keep posting you what's happening around me. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I had a doubt.
Who is that? I.
Sir, Yeshita.
Yeah, Yeshita. Where are you from, Yeshita?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. I also stay in Hyderabad. I am in the quarters. Though I left, my wife is the director for the center. So I am staying in space department quarters only. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, why do rockets are sent every day, sir?
Not every day, Abbo. It's a too costly affair, beta. It costs you $800 million sometime. Yeah? It's too costly. Don't expect every day we send rocket. Those rockets which you are mentioning is the rocket which is a aircraft which is flying. Okay, aircraft which has got 2 engines has to fly 30,000 feet above. When it flies, it makes some marking in the cloud, and that is what you are calling rocket. That is not the rocket which I am speaking now. This is the rocket which goes. Now when missile has to be sent also, we use rocket. Surface to surface missile, surface to air missile. I have to bomb somewhere, that is also rocket. Diwali rocket is also called rocket. If you are meaning that, every day I can send rocket. Okay, that is Newton's second law. And the first rocket was sent in Mysore by Tipu Sultan. And he was using all the ammunition to push into somebody's land. Who used to send rockets, Diwali rocket, and the top you will have a bomb. And he used to keep all the ammunitions in one place in Kerala which is close to Mysore. It is called Sultan Batheri. Batheri means battery. Battery means ammunition dump in military. That is how Tipu Sultan's Batheri, battery is called Sultan Batheri. There is a place in Kerala, Sultan Batheri. Tipu Sultan's military ammunition dump. That is the actual name. Yeah.
Information for me, sir.
No, many people in Sultan Batheri also don't know why is it called Sultan Batheri. I keep researching.
That's really strange information.
I know. Many people in Kerala don't know why Sultan Batheri is called Sultan Batheri. That's what I am saying.
Yes.
See, now Yeshita asked a question. I reached up to Tipu Sultan. I love history. History, if you don't know, it becomes mystery for you. That's why my history class, where Vignesh's wife, history professor in a college, attended. Now husband is attending my class. That's because wife told, listen something from this man. Let me see whether you will improve or not.
Wonderful.
Sir, I had
Improving, sir.
Improving, good. Love you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Yeshita, ask me.
Sir, in science, if we had a chapter in science lesson, we have a photograph of satellite, sir. Then they'll send rocket, they'll plug a webcam, then they'll take a photo, sir.
That is not a webcam. I earlier explained the camera is too big, like a room. You go to isro.gov.in, look at, you will see camera's picture and one man standing there. And that camera will be 3 times bigger than him in height and weight and size. It's too huge. 2-3 lorries are required to accommodate one camera. That big will be the camera.
And was installed by me.
Good. One of the telephone department, the first center was Bangalore.
Yes.
See, imagine the technology development in India. When Nehru became Prime Minister first, 250 engineers were sent to Japan to learn how to make a wristwatch. And they got wristwatch. HMT assembled all of them. To distribute watch, Prime Minister Nehru travelled from Delhi to Chennai. Imagine, in 50 years, India is making on satellites. Understood? So the development of a watchmaking which we learned from Japan, the first Prime Minister, distribution was a big function. Not even making, assembling together, spare parts were assembled together. So India's technology development is 50 years old. American technology development is 500 years old. So you can imagine after 500 years where India will be.
True. So
Correct.
Our younger generation should understand this. They should have more availability, knowledge.
I am a patriot with a lot of Indianism in me. So I love India so much.
I could sense that. I could sense that. Thank you for the.
Our BSNL, I keep saying, earlier telecommunication was one post to post with the wire connection. And from one junction, one big center to another center, like city to city, it used to go to satellite. So that's why trunk booking we have to wait because the satellite has to go. Now today what has happened? The post and wire is gone and it became wireless. And from one big city to another city it became with wire. The fiber cable. So wherever no cable, replaced by cable. Wherever cable was there, it is gone wireless. So that is technology development. Wherever wire is there, we removed. Wherever wire is not there, we kept wire. That is technology development. Somebody asked me what is technology development. Earlier we had a big TV, lean people. Now we have lean TV, tummy people. Right? So that is technology development. Yeah, I am seeing SMP Muhammad. Who is that SMP Muhammad with a mask?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome.
Because people are there, I reflect. It is not from me, it's all from you.
Tatagaru, one more doubt.
Yes, love you, my dear. See, nice to hear. I told her, don't call me sir, call me Tata is Mutashar. Grandfather. So I am her grandfather now. Yeah.
Can I get into ISRO after completion of my BTech with GATE exam?
See, why do you want ISRO? I will tell you, not even a single scientist of ISRO want their children to be in ISRO. I did an HR project on ISRO. Asked a lot of people. We had TN Session. Do you know TN Session? If you don't know, your grandfather will know. Not me, the other grandfather close to your relative you ask. They will tell you who is TN Session. TN Session was first chief officer under secretary for ISRO. He made the rules for ISRO. When TN Session was retiring, we did a project to understand how ISRO people are thinking about ISRO. And that project was done by one of the assistants of TN Session who was called MPR Panikkar. MPR Panikkar was the chief of administration in my office. I was under him. Every evening I used to take all the data which he collects on interview with many people and all of them were put together. I made a study report and that report is what you are seeing Indian Institute of Space Technology today. So who made Indian Institute of Space Technology first paper? Dr. TPS. Understood? I am not responsible. I only helped TN Session's disciple who was MPR Panikkar, who did a project on ISRO. Okay, why did he do that project? Because he was a student of TN Session. So I was a student of TN Session, student. So we wrote a project in which we found most of the ISRO. Don't think ISRO is a very, very great department. There are many great departments. I am not saying ISRO is bad. Why I am saying this? There are people who think, I want to be in ISRO, I don't want. Sometimes your marks is little less. You may not even called for ISRO. So don't get disappointed. Don't keep one option in life. You must keep many options. Okay. When you apply, you don't get IIT, no problem. If you don't get IIT, what you can do? You go to another college, take a BTech, then you become an MTech, you go to IIT. Assume you don't get into MTech in IIT, what you do? Go to PhD somewhere else and become a professor in IIT. I'll tell you one very secret story. Okay, there is a great man called Jain who applied in ISRO. But his marks were less, he did not get a job. And he took BTech somewhere, MTech somewhere, took PhD, went abroad. He started writing books on image processing. Every ISRO scientist who works in image processing read his book only. You understood? So I read whose book? I read a book of a scientist. I am a scientist reading somebody's book who did not become a scientist. Who is great? Jain. Everybody who works in ISRO, who is doing image processing, working with the data will know Jain. Without the Jain book, no library at all. Not one copy, many copies. Everybody will ask, Jain's book I want to read, I want to read. So don't get disappointed. I'll tell you another story. Kalam did not get after BTech ISRO's job. So he did MTech. After that he got a job. But after 18 years he thought ISRO is not good. So he jumped into defense department. I worked only 20 years. But after 18 years I also jumped into Prime Minister's office. I became a police department. Kalam went to DRDO, Defense Department. Understood? And Kalam retired from Defense Department. Many people think he is a space scientist. No. He was a space scientist. Then he became a defense scientist. But many people don't think that he was a defense scientist. Why? Because he had love towards Space Department. So what he did, after retirement, after 60 years you will retire. Space Department will not, Department of Defense will not appoint anybody. Space Department appoints after retirement also professorship. You can become a professor in ISRO. So Kalam wanted to become a professor. That time ISRO chairman said, no, you retired not from space, you retired from defense. I will not give you posting. So Kalam applied for a post in Space Department after retirement. He did not get. And you know, he went to Chennai, Anna University and became an economics professor. Many people don't know this story. You understood? And your Andhra Pradesh, the present opposition leader, Chandrababu Naidu. You know Chandrababu Naidu, Telangana. Earlier Telugu. When he was chief minister, I met him once. Okay. Chandrababu Naidu and all I met. Don't think that Dr. TPS is not small boy. Yeah? Okay. You will see in my website, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh holding my hand. Not I am holding his hand. He is holding my hand. Okay. So Chandrababu Naidu made one statement. Kalam can become the president. So who became the president? Kalam. Who made him the president?
Chandrababu Naidu.
Chandrababu Naidu. Don't forget this. Understood? Chandrababu Naidu was a national leader because he made a coalition government at that time. He was very strong. So he actually pushed Kalam. So sometimes it is not your merit. Sometimes you get a job, you become president. Not because second time he wanted to become president, but nobody voted him. So becoming president is only a political appointment, election. Because he was very good and he was very close to children, he became very famous. He loved to be with the people. Got it? And he was a very good speaker to children. And he also loved people. After Department of Space also, he had a lot of friends in Space Department. Okay. So, don't aim for one. You should have many aims.
But how to prepare to is?
Be engineer. Study thoroughly. All the engineering syllabus is as it is GATE. But don't write just GATE. Write GRE, GMAT, CAT, MAT. Every rat you write. List out all the examinations possible. Good logical reasoning, analytical skill. Do you want to know logical reasoning, analytical skill? Until last December, I was a professor in KL University. Close to your place, Vijayawada, headquarters. Hyderabad Center, I was a mathematics professor. You look at Dr. TPS or send me a WhatsApp, I will send you that classes which I took for BBA. BBA is Bachelor of Business Administration. I taught analytical skill, mathematical ability, logical reasoning. All these are essential to crack any examination including GATE. That is also required for management students. And what is that subject? That is 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th class mathematics. Okay, so don't think your mathematics is finished. After 12th, I want only electronics. No. After engineering, all the competitive exams, people fail just because they forgot their 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th class mathematics. So I am asking few simple questions there. So look at that. If you don't understand, identify few subjects, we will have another Google Meet in which I will explain you that. See, the questions are very simple in any competitive exam. One man is standing, train is moving, the first engine is crossing. How much time it takes to cross the engine totally? The velocity of the train, the length of the train, everything has to be computed and you have to give an answer. How many minutes? No. How many seconds? You must give in less than 1 minute answer. So you have to be good in maths? No. You have to be fast in mathematics. Everybody is good in maths. They will take 1 hour to solve. A brilliant boy will just solve it. That's the difference. So that is essential. Why that is being tested in ISRO? Assume rocket is launching. Some small leakage. Immediate solution. Can you tell the solution after 1 hour? When you have to give solution? Immediate. There is a war happening. Missile is going. I want to send another missile to crack this. Can I compute the trajectory motion with my own mathematics slowly sitting at home?
No.
I have to get the graph. I have to put the other graph. See when it will hit. Understood? There is a beautiful movie where we had cheated American satellite. Tell me, anybody who can guess this movie, which exactly says how Kalam was involved in our nuclear explosion test which happened in Rajasthan desert. Which is that place?
Paramanu.
Yeah, who is that good boy?
Sir, I'm Anup.
Anup, good clap for you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Deepaya, you have not seen that movie. If any one of you have not seen that movie, see that today. Paramanu movie. There is little exaggeration, but it worth watching. Okay. There is an ISRO satellite, there is a DRDO satellite, there is Kalam there, there is a lot of collaboration, military people are there. How are they doing practically? How fast they must work? Okay. So it's full of logical reasoning if you want to be part of great organizations. So which movie?
Paramanu.
Paramanu. Another movie, Martian. Another movie, Martian. Another one, the Moon Mission, which is false story. There are a lot of movies which says the Moon Mission was a flop. It was a false activity which NASA cheated the whole world. There are so many movies on that. Okay. There are small documentaries. Listen to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Good enough?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All of you can send me a WhatsApp. I already got many. I am seeing the messages are keep on coming. So that I will put you posting my next programs. I will only send broadcast. So if you don't save my number, you will not get message. Once you save my number, send a message. You are in my mailing list. I will keep sending broadcast messages, and if you respond, I will keep it. Otherwise, after 2-3 months, I will remove you, because I have almost a lack of contact. So if I am sending it to test whether you are responding. Another one, Dr. TPS, search on to YouTube. You will see a lot of different topics. You look at for physics, what graduation. Deepaya should also Didopia. Okay, Didopia should also look at graduation Dr. TPS. So which subject you have to choose, that is also explained there. Lot of children come and ask me which subject I should take for after +2. That's also explained there. Okay, it is important which college, which organization. Also important how these organization, that course is given. If you don't get IIT, no problem, you can go to any university, but in that university that course must be very good. For masala dosha, it is good to go to some shop, but chicken biryani, another shop is good, right? So if you are ECE, you must go to this college. If it is civil engineering, you go to another college. That's how it is. Chemical engineering, Usmania University Chemical Engineering Center. Okay. Civil engineering, NIT. Electrical engineering, some other place. IIT, Guwahati is good, computer science. Triple IT, image processing is good in Hyderabad. ISER, Pune is good in microbiology. Nanotechnology, that is good. So some places are good for some specific things. You want image processing, IIT Powai is good. Bombay IIT is good. So you must know where to go for what. Sana, MM, anything to say, beta? Good enough?
Actually, this is very good because students, without knowing, they will join some other college and
no, they will also join different courses. I have seen students, you can see in some of the college in Alappuzha when I went, they said, no sir, I don't like history, I am only doing history, I like chemistry. I said, don't worry, you learned history, after some time you learn the history of chemistry.
Yes.
So you learn about a different scientist of chemistry, right? See, if you like something,
one option alone,
you can always convert them into different subject.
Correct.
Yeah. If you are good, anything is good. If you are not good, everything is bad. If you are a good cook, whatever I make is tasty. If I am not a good cook, whatever I make is not good. So which subject is good in the world? For me, after BSc Mathematics, I started teaching English only. Because English is my most favorite language. I used to write a lot of poetries in English. Then somebody asked that Sanskrit teacher left. I said, don't worry, I will teach Sanskrit. So I started teaching Sanskrit. Okay. So which subject you like? When I joined the Department of Space after Mathematics PhD, I am supposed to make maps of Sri Lanka, maps of Kargil, maps of different places. Which is map? Social science. So I started reading 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th class social science, geography and history. I was working in Prime Minister's office. I want to know the history of different country, Myanmar. I don't know where is Myanmar. So I have to learn about Myanmar. That is social science. I want to know Afghanistan. One of the aircraft was hijacked and then put into Afghanistan.
You are inquisitive in learning. That is important, no?
Yeah, then if you learn, you get a lot of project. If you don't learn, you don't get any project. Government biggest punishment is don't give work. And if you get work, you keep on doing, you become top very fast. I only served 20 years. Kalam 18 years. 20 years I get pension. So I am getting pension. My wife is working. We have a big bungalow. Wife is director for our center. So in the center of the city, I am enjoying. Okay.
So nice.
Medical is taken care of. If I am sick, immediately Apollo Hospital will appoint me. I can sleep in air conditioned room. They will give me breakfast, lunch. Government will pay money to them. I don't have to pay. Correct. So ISRO takes care of your health. ISRO takes care of your travel. Even today I want to go to Kerala. I don't have to pay money. Government will pay. Because we have LTC. Leave travel concession. I go to Chennai. I don't have to spend money for hotel. I can stay in guest house. Bombay we have a guest house. I was going to Paris. I went to Austria. We telephoned to the Paris ambassador. He will book a hotel for us. Understood? So that's
actually,
one advantage.
This younger generation, when they get hear all this, they get inspired.
No, but don't think I am a very poor man.
No, sir.
I don't have money at all.
No, sir.
Understood.
This younger generation will get inspired. That's what I wanted to tell you.
But I am a PhD in mathematics. My wife is a PhD in mathematics. My elder son is a PhD in social science.
So this is actually motivating the students. So
No.
they can become like that. That is
Why I am saying which subject is good? I am a PhD in mathematics. My wife is a PhD in mathematics. But my son is a PhD in social science. And another son is a PhD in nuclear physics.
We can't, yes.
So which subject is good? Every subject is good.
That attitude should come to the students. No, nowadays children focus on one option alone and they get exhausted fast.
That is why I am saying if you are a cook, you know how to cook. You are a traveler only when you travel different places. You travel office and home, office and home, office and home. Can you say I am a good traveler? No. So you should do all this.
Yes.
Understood?
Very good, sir. Thank you so much.
Sana, anything better?
No, sir. Tatagaru.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Reshma Shashikumar.
Sir, this is Reshma.
Ah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am a PhD scholar, research scholar at APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, Trivandrum.
Oh.
And I am doing my PhD in computer science and engineering.
Okay.
And I have selected a interdisciplinary research area, that is wireless communication.
Okay.
So, do I have any chance ISRO after my PhD?
It all depends on not your PhD. How do you relate your subject to ISRO?
Okay, sir.
See, I told you, no, it all depends on your skill. How do you take some mention about what is happening in ISRO? Wireless communication is definitely part of ISRO. Okay, the communication can be image communication, data compression. See, for example, the processing can be data compression, right? Communication also becomes faster. We could discuss this, Reshma, sometime very specifically on the topic. You can just send me a WhatsApp. You have my number?
Yes, sir. I have already sent you.
Yeah, I think your Pro Vice Chancellor and me attended a program together few years back. I was director for image creation in one of the colleges where you are. Yeah, I think Pro Vice Chancellor was part of it. That's a good subject, wireless communication, that too from computer science, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah. We could have a dialogue on this separate. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I have already sent you a message.
Good. I have got at least many messages, so I will answer one by one. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Good enough?
So can I clear my doubts in WhatsApp?
Yes, Sana. You could ask me now also if it is generic. If your question, my answer helps somebody else, that will be a great service. If it is individual, anytime you can come back. No problem. Okay? Any problem studying something which you don't understand, you find it is not interesting, you have trouble in that, don't worry, you just think about Dr. TPS. I will be there to explain you the subject. You can look at some of my students from Abu Dhabi and all talk to me on different topics. They will study all that. They don't understand immediately. They will explain these topics. That can be social science, that can be geography, different subjects. That can be mathematics, that can be physics also. Okay? Good enough. Thank you for today. You already spent nearly 1 hour 45 minutes. And this also, I will edit and post it onto YouTube after few days. It may take some 10 days for posting because every day there are sessions. I myself edit this. So it takes some time for mixing with video, audio and then posting it. So I will do that. So I expect all of you to send a WhatsApp message so that your number will be stored. Good enough. Thank you. God bless you. Inshallah. See you sometime soon.
Have a nice day, sir.
Ishwaranugraham ellarku.
Thank you.
Happy Deepaya?
Sir, it was very informative. It was very great.
Thank you. IDYM, we are meeting on 3rd. Is that our program is open for everybody?
Yes, sir. Everybody can join.
Is that on a link on live chat or they will see it on only on Facebook?
It will be on Facebook, sir, and it will be on Zoom also.
Okay.
Zoom and Facebook.
So you could share that. I could also share to my contact sometime. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
We have a dialogue with the IDYM. It's a Inspiring Youth Movement Foundation. I am there with them. So we have an interview on 3rd. 3rd. Day after tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll keep posting. When you send a message, Jayantima, you send a message to me so that your friend also has to send a message from Bangalore. She didn't contact me, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Just send, ask. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. So don't worry, your Tatagaru is here. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
మర్చిపోకుండా ఎప్పుడు కావాలో అప్పుడు అడగొచ్చు.
Sir, on
what's the name of the YouTube channel?
Just go to YouTube and search Dr. TP Shashikumar or Dr. TPS, or put my telephone number and search.
Okay, sir.
Anywhere. Just type on Google Dr. TPS, you will get my YouTube 100%. SHIKSH, Shiksha is my trust. Send me a WhatsApp, I will send you the links also. నాకు అట్లా భాష ఏం లేదండి. ఐ స్పీక్ తెలుగు, కన్నడ, తమిళ్, మలయాళం, ఇంగ్లీష్, హిందీ, గుజు, బంగ్లా. ఓకే, గుడ్, మంచిదే. మెసేజ్ చేయండి, అప్పుడప్పుడే మెసేజ్ చేస్తే కనెక్షన్లు ఉంటుంది. ఎక్కడ నుంచి మీరు?
నేను ఇండియా నుంచి.
అది తెలుసండి, తెలుగులో మాట్లాడినప్పుడు ఇండియా కదా.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు యుగాండాలో ఉంటున్నాను.
ఓ, యు ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఉగాండా నౌ. Good boy.
Yes, sir. Delhi Public School.
Oh. So send me message, Uganda group.
Okay, sir.
I'll come to Uganda soon.
Okay.
Yesterday I was talking to Queen Mary. Yesterday we had Queen there.